Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Jones now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup.
The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 5 catches, 73 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Saquon Barkley.
The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third down. And
Jones from the gun on third down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
a loss of 8 yards. Another 3 and
few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they've watched the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll fire deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Giants' first down.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And that'll set him back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
What a spin. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
18-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1. That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
At the 8-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A gain of 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Giants, Jones to Ingram.
New York.
From the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Open man is Duvernay. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Cowboys 10. Giants.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
First down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Prescott to throw it. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and the lead is now 17-3. this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. First down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Prescott. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start down in Tampa. Washington making the trip down to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. A touchdown there for Alvin Kamara. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Matthew Stafford's thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
13 yards, good for a giant first down.
New York.
Barkley. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
3rd down.
From the gun, Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
By the Giants. They'll take over 1st.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. You're chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. And as we look at the tape, he's getting close to 200 yards. Think he can smell it?
He can not only smell it, he can probably count it. And he's looking to get there and beyond it. But right now, what we're seeing, a lot of junk defenses like in basketball when you're trying to stop a leading scorer and they just have no answers for him right now. Whatever they're throwing out there, he's going right through it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
11 yards there. First